I am Dominique, and I'm 19, and I attend the University of Northern Colorado. My life before I had a case, it was hard, but it wasn't as hard as other people have had to go through. When I was 15, I was taken after I had ran away for months at a time, and I had fought not to go back home, so they took me and they placed me in the Family Crisis Center, and I was in there for about 2.5, almost 3 months. My first caseworker, I didn't like her at all. She was very, very forceful about getting me back home. That's where the child's supposed to be, and in my mind, I feel that how can a child go to a home where they don't feel that there's a home? They don't feel safe, they don't feel comfortable, they don't feel loved. And I have abandonment issues, and that's something that I've been faced with ever since I was little. I wasn't able to go to court when I first got into foster care. I didn't really start going to court until just this last year, 2008. I didn't like it at all that I wasn't able to make the decisions for my life. It was definitely unfair, and I think when I finally got my newest, most recent caseworker was when I was able to say, you know, I would like to participate more in what's going on and the decisions that are going to be made regarding me. It would have been good for me to go to court before I was 17, because by that point they would have been able to at least see where my head and my thinking was, and to at least say, well, she's progressed in this area, but maybe she still needs a little more work in this area. You know, it would be first-hand judgment. It wouldn't just be from everyone else's perspective about me. Just a couple months ago, like March, I went to a foster care review in court, and I was able to talk to the judge, and I did feel empowered, and I didn't feel less than or inferior, you know. I was able to actually see and hear firsthand from the judge who's saying, you know what, you've come a long way, and many cases like yours and children that have come from backgrounds that you've come from, they don't make it very far. And we're actually very proud of you, because you didn't settle for less. You didn't become a victim. You didn't ever just give up like some young girls and young boys do. And even though you got pregnant your senior year in high school and had a baby, you're doing a great job raising her. And that helped me to feel so much better. It helped my self-esteem to grow. And it was nice to hear that, because I had been struggling and I had no idea that it could, you know, that anybody would feel this way about me. So that was actually nice. Being a mom is definitely hard. I'm not gonna try and sit here and make it seem like it's the greatest thing in the world. It's definitely hard. But she's my #1 priority. I wanna make sure that she's okay. It makes me feel good to know that I'm able to love somebody and to be loved. And so I love my daughter, I do. I love her. It was said that I was always gonna be a year or two behind, and wasn't going to be able to graduate on time, and wasn't going to be able to become much of anything. And I'm actually now in college and trying to be a super mom, and I bought my own car in September of 2008. And I'm just working on becoming stable, especially financially, because I don't want my daughter to have to go through a lot of the things that I had to go through.